Zara stood on the red plains of her homeworld Nexus 5. Her purple skin shimmered in the light of the twin suns. She waited for the human ship to arrive. Her 4 hearts beat fast inside her chest. Today was the day she would meet a human for the first time. The elders had chosen Zara for this task because she was the best scientist in her clan. She knew much about humans from the data they shared across space, but she had never seen one with her own 4 eyes. Humans were new to space. Travel. They had only found the star roads 50 years ago. Now they wanted to make friends with other beings in the stars. Zara saw a flash of light in the sky. The human ship broke through the clouds. It was small and silver, much smaller than Nexian ships. It landed on the red sand not far from where she stood. Dust flew up around it, making Zara blink her upper eyes to clear them. The door of the ship opened slowly. A figure stepped out wearing a suit that covered all its skin. A clear helmet showed a face inside. The human looked at Zara, then raised a hand in greeting. Zara copied the motion, raising one of her 3 arms. The human pressed something on her suit, and the helmet folded away. Zara saw a human face for the first time. It had only 2 eyes, pale skin, and hair on top of its head. The human smiled, showing flat teeth. "Hello, my name is Lily Chen. I come from Earth," said the human. Her voice sounded strange to Zara, higher than Nexian voices. "I am Zara, chief scientist of the Solwyn clan. Welcome to Nexus 5, said Zara in the human language she had learned. She felt proud that she could speak the words so well. Lily stepped closer. Her movements were quick and light compared to Nexian's. She looked at Zara with great interest. "Your world is beautiful. The red plains remind me of places on Mars, but your air is so much richer." Zara felt her skin change color with pride, turning from purple to blue. This was a normal thing for Nexians when they felt strong emotions. "Thank you. We have worked hard to keep our world healthy." The human looked around at the tall rock towers in the distance and the red grass that covered the ground. Then she looked back at Zara. "Would you show me your city? I am here to learn about your people." Zara felt happy at this request. She had hoped the human would want to see Nexian life. The elders had said she could bring the human to the city if she seemed friendly. "Yes, I will show you. The city of Solwyn is beyond those rock towers. We can take my sand glider." Zara led Lily to her sand glider. It was a flat craft that floated above the ground using the magnetic fields of Nexus 5. Lily looked at it with wide eyes. The human seemed excited by the strange machine. "This is amazing technology," said Lily as she carefully stepped onto the glider. "How does it work?" Zara felt pleased by the human's interest. "Our world has strong magnetic fields. We use them to power many things. This glider rides on the fields like your boats ride on water." They traveled. Across the red plains, Lily held onto the rail of the glider as it moved fast over the ground. Zara watched the human from the corner of her lower right eye. Lily seemed both scared and happy. Her face made many expressions that Zara tried to understand. They reached the edge of Solwyn City. The buildings were tall and curved, made from red stone and metal. They shone in the light of the suns. Lily gasped when she saw the city. "It's like nothing on Earth," said Lily. Her eyes were wide and her mouth open. Zara knew this was a sign of surprise for humans. Zara slowed the glider as they entered the city. Other Nexians stopped to look at them. Many had never seen a human before. They pointed their eye stalks toward Lily. Some changed color with excitement. Lily waved at the Nexians. Some waved back with their many arms. Zara felt proud that her people were being friendly. "This is the Science Center," said Zara as they stopped near a tall building with many windows. "I work here studying the stars and other worlds." Lily stepped off the glider carefully. She looked up at the building, then at the Nexians walking past. Some had 2 arms, some had 4, some had skin in shades of purple, others in blue or green. All had 4 eyes on stalks. "Your people are so varied," said Lily. "We humans look more alike than different." Zara led Lily into the Science Center. "We believe difference makes us stronger. Each clan has special traits. The Solwyn clan is known for science and star knowledge. Inside the science center, other Nexian scientists gathered around. They wanted to see the human. Lily smiled at them and spoke in simple words. They seemed happy to meet her. Zara took Lily to her workspace. It had many screens showing stars and planets. Lily looked at them with interest. "This is where I learned about Earth and humans," said Zara. "I watched your broadcasts for many years." Lily looked surprised. "You can see our broadcasts from so far away." Zara made a sound like laughter. "We have good tools for listening to the stars. We heard your people long before you found the star roads." Lily seemed amazed by this news. "What did you think of us when you first heard our messages?" Zara thought for a moment. "We thought you were strange but interesting. You fight much, but you also create beautiful things. Your music and stories travel far in space." Lily nodded slowly. "I hope we can be friends. Our worlds could learn much from each other." Zara felt her skin ripple with happiness. "Yes, I hope for this too. The elders wish to meet you tomorrow, but first you must rest. The journey between stars is long. Would you like to see where you will stay?" Lily smiled again. "I would like that very much." Zara led Lily back outside. The suns were lower now, casting long shadows across the city. "Tonight you will see our moons," said Zara. "They make the night bright with blue light." Lily looked up at the sky. "I look forward to it. On Earth we have only one moon." As they walked through the city, Zara felt a strange new feeling. This human was not so different from her own people. They both looked to the stars with wonder. Perhaps this meeting would change both their worlds forever. Zara led Lily to the guest house, a round building made of the same red stone as the other structures in the city. The inside was cool. Despite the heat outside, Lily looked around with interest at the curved walls and strange furniture. "This is where you will stay," said Zara. "The room is made for humans. We studied your needs." Lily touched the bed, which was flat, unlike the nest beds that Nexians used. "You thought of everything," she said. "This looks comfortable." Zara pointed to a panel on the wall. "This controls the light and air. You can make it cooler if you wish. Humans like colder air than us." Lily pressed the panel and felt cool air flow into the room. "This is perfect," she said. Then she reached into her pack and took out a small box. "I brought something for you." A gift from Earth. Zara had heard about human gift-giving. Her skin rippled with excitement as she took the box with one of her hands. She opened it. Inside was a small plant in soft dirt. "This is a cactus plant from Earth," said Lily. "It lives in dry places like your world. It should grow well here." Zara had never seen an earth plant before. She studied it with all four eyes. The small green thing had tiny spikes all over it. It was both strange and beautiful. "Thank you," she said. "I will care for it." As the sun set, they went to the roof of the guest house to watch the sky. Lily gasped as the 3 moons of Nexus 5 rose above the horizon. They glowed blue in the night sky, casting strange shadows across the red city. "It's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen," said Lily. Her face full of wonder. Zara watched the human instead of the moons. Lily seemed so small and fragile compared to Nexians, but her eyes showed a strong spirit. Zara felt a strange new feeling growing inside her. "Something more than just scientific interest on Earth. We tell stories about our moon," said Lily. "Some say a rabbit lives there. Others say a man. What stories do your people tell about your moons?" Zara pointed to the largest moon, the ancient. "One say the moons are the eyes of the first beings. They watch over us at night while the sun sleep." Lily smiled at this. "We are not so different after all. Our stories try to make sense of the sky." They talked as the night grew deeper. Lily told Zara about Earth, its blue water and green plants, its many animals and different human groups. Zara told Lily about Nexian history, how they had first built ships to visit their moons, then found ways to travel to distant stars. "I wish humans had found the star roads sooner," said Lily. "We have missed so much." Zara made a soft sound. "You found them at the right time for your people. Each species must grow ready for the stars." As they talked, a small flying creature landed near them. It had 6 wings and glowed with soft green light. Lily watched it with wide eyes. "What is that?" she asked. "A night flyer," said Zara. "They eat the small bugs that come out at night. The glow helps them find each other." Lily reached out slowly. The night flyer did not fly away. Instead, it crawled onto her hand, its glow reflected in her eyes. "It likes you," said Zara. "That is rare. They usually stay away from people." Lily watched as the creature walked across her hand, then flew away, leaving a trail of light behind it. "Everything here feels magical," she said. The time came for sleep. Zara showed Lily how to close the door and set the alarm if she needed help. Then Zara left for her own home, not far away. As she walked through the quiet city, she thought about the human. Her people had been right to seek contact with Earth. Humans were strange, but they had good hearts. The next day, Zara returned to the guest house early. Lily was already awake, looking at the city from her window. The morning light made her hair shine. "Did you sleep well?" asked Zara. Lily turned and smiled. "Very well. The air here makes me feel light, like I could jump to the top of these buildings." Zara laughed. "Your world has stronger gravity than ours. Here you are stronger than at home. Today the elders will meet you," said Zara. "They wait at the Great Hall. It is a big honor. They do not meet many off-worlders." Lily looked nervous. "What should I do? What should I say?" Zara touched Lily's arm with one hand. "Be yourself. That is why they want to meet you, to know what humans are like." They traveled to the Great Hall on a large glider. Other Nexians rode with them. All looked at Lily with interest. Some of the young ones changed colors, rapidly showing their excitement. The Great Hall was the oldest building in the city. Its walls had marks that told the history of the Solwyn clan. Inside, 5 elders waited. They sat in a circle, their skin dark purple with age. Their eye stalks moved slowly as Zara and Lily entered. Zara bowed low, and Lily copied her. "Welcome, human from Earth," said the oldest elder. Her voice was deep and slow. "We have waited many years for this day." Lily stepped forward. "I bring greetings from Earth," she said. "We hope for friendship between our worlds." The elders looked at each other. Their skin rippled in patterns that showed they were pleased. The oldest spoke again. "Tell us of your world, young human. Why do your people look to the stars?" Lily thought for a moment. "We look up because we must. We are curious by nature. We want to know what lies beyond our world. And we hope we are not alone in the great dark." The elders nodded. Their eye stalks moved in approval. "A good answer," said one. "We too sought others when we first found the star roads." The youngest elder leaned forward. "You are small for a spacefaring race. How did you survive the dangers of your world?" Lily smiled. "We work together. We use our minds to solve problems when our bodies are not strong enough." The elders asked many more questions. They wanted to know about Earth politics, Earth animals, Earth weather. Lily answered as best she could. Sometimes she looked to Zara for help with strange words. After many hours, the oldest elder raised all 3 of her arms. "We have heard enough for today. You will stay with us for 1 cycle of the moon. Zara will show you our world. Then you will return to your ship with our answer about friendship." Lily bowed again. "Thank you for this honor." As they left the Great Hall, Zara felt proud. The meeting had gone well. The elders seemed to like Lily. This was good for both their worlds. "What happens now?" asked Lily as they walked back to the glider. "Now I show you everything," said Zara. "The farms where we grow food, the places where we make things, the schools where young ones learn. You will see how Nexians live." Lily's eyes were bright with interest. "I want to see it all," she said. "And I want you to tell me everything." Zara felt her hearts beat faster. No one had ever shown such interest in her world before. Most off-worlders came for trade or politics, not to truly learn about Nexians. This human was different. They spent the rest of the day visiting different parts of the city. Lily asked many questions. She wanted to know how things worked, how Nexians lived their daily lives. She wrote notes in a small book and took pictures with a device from her packets. The suns began to set again. They stopped at a food place. Zara ordered meals for them both. The server brought strange-looking food for Lily. "We made this from your Earth data," said Zara. "It should be safe for you to eat." Lily looked at the food. It was shaped like Earth food, but the colors were slightly wrong. She took a small bite. Her face changed, showing surprise. "This is good," she said. "Not exactly like home, but good." Zara felt relieved. She had worked with the food makers to create things humans could eat. She was glad Lily liked it. They ate and talked as the city lights came on around them. Lily told stories of her life on Earth. She had been a teacher. Before joining the space program, she had taught young humans about other cultures. "I always told my students that understanding others is the most important skill," said Lily. "Now I get to practice what I taught us." Night fell. They walked back to the guest house. The 3 moons were rising again, making the city glow with blue light. Lily walked close to Zara. Their arms sometimes touched as they walked. Zara felt a strange warm feeling each time this happened. She had studied human biology, but she had not expected to feel such connection to Lily. It was more than scientific interest now. It was something else. Something new. "Tomorrow I will show you the sacred pools," said Zara. "They are far from the city, in the red hills. We will take a large glider." Lily looked up at Zara, her eyes reflecting the moonlight. "I look forward to it," she said softly. "Everything here is wonderful, but the best part is having you as my guide." Zara felt her skin change to deep blue with emotion. She hoped Lily did not know what this meant among Nexians. The color of deep feeling, the color of connection, that would be too much to explain on their first day together. Perhaps another time. Morning came with a soft rain falling over the city. The drops made patterns on the redstone buildings. Zara hurried to the guest house carrying a covering to keep them dry. She found Lily watching the rain from the doorway. "It never rains on Earth like this," said Lily. "The drops are so big and they shine like jewels." Zara held up the cover. "It will keep us dry on the way to the Elder Hall. The rain will stop soon. It always does in the morning season." They walked through the quiet streets. Few Nexians were out in the rain. Those who were nodded respectfully to them as they passed. The Elder Hall looked different in the rain, its old stones darker and more solemn. The elders waited inside, sitting in the same circle as before. Lily and Zara bowed low as they entered. The oldest elder raised all 3 arms in welcome. "Human from Earth. We have heard that the pools showed you visions. This is a rare gift." The oldest elder's voice was even deeper today, filled with importance. Lily stepped forward. "Yes, elder. The pools showed me many things." "Tell us," said another elder, his skin pale green with age. "What did the sacred waters reveal to you?" Lily looked at Zara for a moment, then back to the elders. "I saw our worlds joined in friendship. I saw Nexians and humans working together, building together, exploring the stars as one people. I saw great cities where both races lived in peace. I saw ships carrying both our kinds to new worlds." The elders listened, their eye stalks moving slowly, showing their interest. Lily continued speaking with growing confidence. "I saw knowledge shared between us, your science and our art, your wisdom and our curiosity together, making something greater than either alone." "And did you see troubles?" asked the youngest elder, her voice sharp. "Did you see the problem such joining would bring?" Lily nodded. "Yes, I saw challenges. Many humans fear what is different. Many Nexians value tradition over change. I saw arguments and misunderstandings, but I also saw how we overcame them, how we learned from each other, how we grew stronger together." The elders looked at each other, their skin changing colors in the pattern. Zara knew meant they were communicating privately among themselves. Finally, the oldest spoke again. The pools have shown true visions before. They have also shown fears and hopes disguised as futures. We must consider what this means. The human has been marked by the waters. This changes our decision. The oldest elder turned all four eyes to Lily Human from Earth. We had planned to offer friendship between our worlds, a slow, careful joining of knowledge and trade, but the pools have shown a deeper path. We must consider if we are ready for such closeness. Lily bowed her head respectfully. I understand, Elder. My people too must decide how close we wish to be. But I believe the vision shows what is possible, not what must be. We choose our path together. The elders seemed pleased by this answer. Their skin rippled in patterns of approval. You speak wisely for one so young, said the oldest elder. You will return to your ship today. Take with you our offer of friendship. Tell your leaders that the Nexians of Solwyn City wish to know humans better. Let them send more visitors. Let us learn of each other slowly. Thank you, Elder, said Lily. I will carry your message. The meeting ended with formal words of farewell. The elders gave Lily a gift, a small stone carved with Nexian symbols. It means seeker of truth, explained the youngest elder. A title we give to those who look beyond their own world. Outside, the rain had stopped. The suns broke through the clouds, making the wet city gleam. Zara led Lily back to the guest house to gather her things. The human ship would return soon to take her back to the main vessel orbiting Nexus. Lily was quiet as she packed her few belongings. She carefully wrapped the stone gift in soft cloth and placed it in her bag. Then she looked up at Zara, her eyes showing sadness. I don't want to leave, she said, but I must tell my people what I have seen, what I have learned. Zara felt the same sadness. I know, she said. You have duties to your world as I have to mine. Lily came close to Zara, looking up at her. But I will come back, she said. This is not the end of our story. The pools showed me that Zara felt hope at these words. The vision had shown them together leading the way. The thought both frightened and excited her. They walked to the landing field outside the city where Lily's ship would come. Many Nexians gathered to see the human leave. Some brought small gifts, flowers, or carved stones. The children were especially interested, running around Lily and asking questions in broken human language. Lily answered them all with patience, showing them pictures of Earth on her small device. They crowded around her, their eye stalks extended to see better, their skin changing colors with excitement. A signal came from Zara's communication device. The human ship was approaching. Everyone looked up to see the silver craft descending from the clouds. It landed with a soft hiss on the red dirt. The door opened, and another human stepped out. This one was taller than Lily, with darker skin and short hair. She wore the same type of suit and raised a hand in greeting. Lily introduced her. This is Captain Heather Mason. She commands our ship. Zara bowed to the captain. Welcome to Nexus 5. The captain looked around at the gathered Nexians with interest, then back to Lily. Are you ready to return? The main ship waits for your report. Lily nodded. Yes, Captain, but I need a moment to say goodbye. The captain went back into the small ship, leaving Lily and Zara alone among the crowd. Zara did not know what to say. There were too many feelings. Too many things she wished to express. Lily solved this problem by stepping forward and taking Zara's hands in hers. I will tell my people about your world, she said. About the pools. About the visions. I will tell them we should return with more ships. More humans ready to learn. Zara squeezed Lily's small hands gently. And I will tell my people to prepare for your return. I will tell them about Earth, about humans, about new possibilities. They stood that way for a long moment. Hands joined. Then Lily did something unexpected. She reached up and touched Zara's face gently with her fingers. This is how humans say until we meet again, she whispered. Zara felt her skin change to deep blue with emotion, not caring who saw. The feeling was too strong to hide. I will wait for your return, she said. Lily turned and walked to her ship. At the door, she looked back one last time and waved. Then she was gone. The door closed behind her. The ship hummed with power, then rose slowly into the air. The crowd of Nexians waved with many arms as it disappeared into the clouds. Zara stood watching the sky long after the ship was gone. The elders came to stand beside her. Their presence was comforting but could not fill the strange emptiness she felt. She is gone, but not forever, said the oldest elder. Her path and yours are now joined. The pools have shown it. Zara looked at the elder. How did you know what the pools showed me? I saw nothing, only the human had visions. The elder made a sound like laughter. The pools show what is needed. Some see with eyes. Some feel with hearts. Did you not feel the connection growing between you? Zara could not deny it. Yes, I felt it. It was strange but right. The youngest elder spoke. The human will return. Others will come with her. This is just the beginning. Zara looked up at the sky again, thinking of Lily traveling back to the stars, back to Earth. She would return. Zara believed this with all four of her hearts. The days passed slowly after Lily left. Zara returned to her work at the Science Center but found it hard to focus. Her thoughts kept returning to the human, to her smile, her curiosity, her courage. The vision of their worlds joined together seemed both distant and very close. A message came from the human ship. Before it left the Nexus system, Lily had spoken to her leaders. They were interested in the Nexian offer of friendship. They would send more ships with scientists and diplomats. They wanted to learn more, to trade knowledge and perhaps good. Zara read the message many times. The formal words could not hide the personal note at the end. I will return with the next ship, Lily had written. The pools showed our path. I believe in what I saw. Zara wrote back a formal reply, welcoming future human visitors. She added her own message, I will be waiting. The sacred pools never lie about matters of the heart. Weeks passed. The Nexian moons completed their cycle. The news of the human visit spread to other Nexian cities. Other clans sent messages, wanting to know about humans, wanting to meet them. Zara became important among her people. She was the one who knew humans best. She was asked to teach others about Earth customs, about human biology, about their strange and wonderful ways. She did. This gladly, knowing each lesson brought the day of Lily's return closer. She visited the sacred pools again, hoping for her own vision. But the waters showed her nothing. She did not need visions now. She had memories and hopes. Those were enough. One morning, as the twin suns rose over Solwyn City, a message came from the far watchers, those who tracked the movements of ships between stars. A human vessel larger than the first was approaching Nexus 5. It would arrive in 3 days. Zara read the message, her skin changing to bright purple with joy. She hurried to tell the elders. They too seemed pleased. The preparations they had been making could now be put to use. New guest houses had been built for the humans. Gardens planted with earth, seeds sent in data form and grown in Nexian soil art created to welcome the visitors. Everything was ready. The day of arrival came. Zara stood once more on the landing field, her hearts beating fast in her chest. The new human ship was much larger, silver and white with blue markings. It landed with a deep rumbling sound, making the ground shake slightly. 1 full cycle of the moons had passed since the human delegation arrived on Nexus 5. The city of Solwyn had changed in small ways. Humans walked the streets alongside Nexians, sharing knowledge and building friendship. The elders met often, with the human leaders making plans for the future. Zara and Lily had little time alone together. Both were busy with their duties. Zara helped the other humans understand Nexian science, while Lily worked with the diplomats explaining human customs to the elders. But they found moments together in the evenings, walking through the city, or sitting on the roof of the guest house watching the moons rise. Tonight was different. The humans had prepared a special meal to share with their Nexian hosts. It was a celebration of their first month on Nexus 5. The large eating hall was filled with both species. The humans had cooked foods from Earth, adapted to use local ingredients. The smells were strange, but pleasant. Lily sat beside Zara at the Main table. She wore Nexian clothes, now a flowing robe of blue fabric that matched her eyes. Her hair was longer than when she first arrived. She had learned some Nexian words and used them often, making the elders click their mouthparts in amusement. At her accent, "You should try this," said Lily, putting something brown and sweet-smelling on Zara's plate. "We call it chocolate cake. It is made with seeds from a plant on Earth. We grew them in your soil." Zara looked at the strange food, then carefully took a small piece with her eating tool. The taste was unlike anything she had known, rich and sweet and complex. Her skin rippled with pleasure, changing to bright orange. "This is wonderful," she said, taking another bite. The humans at the table laughed. At her reaction, "We thought you might like it," said Captain Mason, who sat across from them. "Chocolate is one of our best creations. Some humans cannot live without it." After the meal came music. The humans had brought instruments from Earth, strange devices that made sounds by blowing or striking or plucking strings. The Nexians brought their own music makers, hollow tubes that resonated with the magnetic fields of the planet, and drums made from the skins of desert animals. At first, the sounds clashed, each following different patterns, but slowly they began to blend. The human called Samantha, who played the violin, found a way to match the tones of the Nexian tubes. The drummer adjusted his beats to follow the Nexian rhythm. Soon they were playing, together creating something new, something neither human nor Nexian, but a blend of both. Zara watched Lily's face as she listened to the music. Her expression showed wonder and joy. Zara felt the same. The music was like their two peoples finding harmony, despite their differences. When the music ended, the oldest elder stood to speak. Her voice carried through the hall even without amplification. "This night marks a new beginning," she said. "For thousands of years, Nexians have traveled the star roads. We have met many people, shared knowledge and trade. But never have we felt such kinship as with humans of Earth. The sacred pool showed a vision of our worlds joined together. Now we begin to see how that vision might become real." The human leader, Dr. Abby Wilson, stood next to the elder. She was older than most of the other humans, with white hair and lines on her face, on behalf of Earth. "I thank you for your welcome," she said. "When we first looked to the stars, we hoped to find friends. We have found more than that. We have found teachers and students, fellow explorers on the great journey of discovery. Our two peoples have much to offer each other." The formal speeches continued, but Zara was not listening. She felt Lily's hand slip into hers under the table, the human's 5 fingers twined with her 4. The simple touch meant more than all the grand words. Later they walked back to Lily's dwelling, now a small house near the science center. The 3 moons were high in the sky, casting blue shadows across the red buildings. Most of the city was quiet now, with only a few late workers moving through the streets. "I have something to show you," said Lily as they reached her door. "Come inside." Zara had been in Lily's home before, but not often. They usually met in public places or at the science center where they both worked. She followed Lily inside, curious what the human wanted to share. Lily went to a small box on the table and opened it. Inside was a plant, not the small spiky one she had first brought from Earth. This one was larger, with broad green leaves and small blue flowers. "What is this?" asked Zara, looking closely at the strange plant. "It's called a harmony plant," said Lily. "It's a new species, the first child of Earth, and Nexus 5. Our botanist took DNA from an Earth plant and combined it with one of your desert flowers. It can grow in your soil, breathe your air, but it has traits from both worlds." Zara stared at the plant with wonder. This was something truly new, a living symbol of what their worlds could create together. This small green thing represented all the possibilities that lay ahead. "It is beautiful," she said, touching one of the delicate blue flowers. Lily smiled. "The botanists say it's just the beginning. They want to create more hybrid plants, maybe even animals someday. Things that can live on both our worlds." Zara looked at Lily. The human's face was full of excitement and hope for the future. Zara felt her own hope growing stronger. The vision from the pools was becoming real, not just in plants and music, but in the connections between people. Lily moved closer. Their hands found each other again. "I have been thinking about the vision in the sacred pools," she said softly. "About what?" "It showed us together." Zara felt her hearts beat faster. "Yes," she said, her voice equally soft. "I think of it often." Lily looked up, meeting Zara's eyes on Earth. When two people feel connected as we do, they often form a bond. A partnership. Zara nodded. "We have similar customs on Nexus 5. We call it soul joining." Lily smiled at this. "Is that what you feel? A joining of souls?" Zara considered the question carefully. She had never expected to feel this way about someone from another world. Someone so different from herself. And yet the connection was undeniable. It went beyond curiosity, beyond friendship. It was something deeper. "Yes," she said finally. "That is what I feel, though I did not think it possible between such different beings." Lily reached up to touch Zara's face just as she had when leaving that first time. "The difference does not matter," she said. "The pools showed us that. The music showed us that. Even this plant shows us that. Different parts can make something beautiful. Something new." Zara leaned into the touch, feeling the warmth of Lily's hand against her skin. "What does this mean?" she asked. "For us? For our peoples?" Lily thought for a moment. "The elders and our leaders talk of trade of knowledge, exchange of diplomatic ties. Those things are important. But what we have, what we feel, that is important too. It shows that humans and Nexians can connect, not just as species, but as individuals, that we can understand each other, care for each other, maybe even love each other." The word love was strange to Zara. She had learned it from human stories but had not thought to apply it to what she felt. But now, hearing Lily say it, the word seemed right. "Is that what this is?" asked Zara. Love. Lily nodded slowly. "For me, yes, it is love. Not the same as I would feel for a human perhaps, but just as real. Just as strong." Zara felt her skin change to the deepest blue, the color Nexians showed only in moments of greatest emotion. "For me too," she said. "This feeling has no easy name in my language. But your word fits. It is love, different, but real." They stood close together in the quiet room. The strange new plant beside them, a symbol of their own strange new bond. Lily moved closer still, rising on her toes to bring her face near Zara's on Earth. "When people love each other, they do this," she whispered, and she pressed her lips gently against Zara's mouth. The sensation was unlike anything Zara had known. Nexians did not kiss. Their mouths were not made for such things. But she understood the meaning, the closeness, the sharing of breath and touch. It was beautiful in its strangeness. When Lily pulled away, her face was flushed with color. "That is called a kiss," she explained, her voice soft. Zara touched her own mouth, feeling where Lily's lips had been. "We have our own ways of showing such feelings," she said. And she raised her hands to Lily's face. All three of them. One on each cheek and one on the forehead. She closed her eyes and began to hum a low tone that made her skin vibrate slightly. The vibration passed through her hands into Lily's skin, a sensation Nexians shared only with those closest to their hearts. Lily gasped as she felt it. "Oh," she said, "that feels like music inside me." "Yes," said Zara, continuing the soft vibration, the song of one heart calling to another. They stood that way for a long moment, sharing their different ways of showing love. Then Lily led Zara to sit on the soft couch near the window. The moons cast their light into the room, making patterns on the floor. "What happens now?" asked Lily, her head resting against Zara's shoulder. "Now we find our path together," said Zara, "one step at a time, just as our peoples must find their path together." Lily nodded. The vision showed us leading the way, but it did not show all the steps between now and then. We must discover those ourselves. Outside the window, the city slept peaceful under the moonlight. Somewhere in the distance, music still played, a blend of human and Nexian sounds flowing together. Inside the small house, two beings from different worlds sat close together, planning a future neither had imagined before their meeting. The harmony plant on the table seemed to glow in the moonlight, its blue flowers turning toward them as if listening to their whispered words. Its very existence proved what they already knew, that different worlds, different beings, different hearts could join together to create something new, something wonderful. The next morning came with bright sunlight streaming through the windows of the guest house. Lily was ready early, dressed in the light suit the humans had made for alien worlds. Zara arrived to find her waiting outside, watching the Nexians start their day. "Are you ready to see the sacred pools?" asked Zara. Lily nodded eagerly. "I packed water and the food you gave me yesterday. Is there anything else I should bring?" Zara thought for a moment. "The journey will be long. The suns will be hot. A head cover would be good for you." Lily pulled a soft hat from her pack. "Will this work?" Zara looked at the strange item. It would cover Lily's head, but not her eye stalks. Then she remembered humans did not have eye stalks. "Yes, that will protect you." They walked to the travel center where larger gliders waited for longer journeys. Several Nexians were there, preparing for trips of their own. They all stopped to look at Lily. Some of the younger ones came closer, wanting to see the human. Up close, Lily smiled and waved at them. They waved back with their many arms. Their skin changed to bright colors, showing excitement. "This one will take us to the Red Hills," said Zara, pointing to a long glider with seats and a cover to block the suns. "It will be 2 hours of travel." They boarded the glider and found seats. The pilot, a Nexian with green skin and 4 arms, looked back at them with interest. "It is an honor to carry the Earth human," he said, his voice deep and rumbling. The glider rose higher than the small ones in the city. It moved fast over the red plains. The wind rushed past them as they traveled. Lily held onto the side rail, her hair blowing in the wind. She looked happy, her face showing wonder at the strange landscape. Zara watched her, feeling that warm, strange feeling again. The human was so different, yet somehow familiar in her reactions to new things. Soon the flat plains gave way to rolling hills. The red dirt was broken by large rocks and tall, spiky plants that reached toward the sky. The glider slowed as it moved between the hills. "We are getting close," said Zara. "The pools are in a valley between the tallest hills. They are hidden from above." The glider stopped at the edge of a steep path. The pilot spoke in the Nexian language, telling them he would wait until sunset. Zara thanked him. Then she led Lily down the path. The way was rough with loose stones and sharp plants. Lily moved carefully, watching where she stepped. The air grew warmer as they descended into the valley. Soon, they turned a corner and Lily gasped. The sacred pools lay before them. 5 pools of bright blue water surrounded by red rocks. The water seemed to glow in the sunlight. "They are beautiful," whispered Lily, as if afraid to speak too loudly in this special place. Zara nodded. "Our people have come here for thousands of years. The waters have special minerals. They heal and renew us. They also show us things." Lily looked curious. "Show you things? What do you mean?" Zara led Lily closer to the largest pool. "When we enter the water, it sometimes shows us visions of the past, of possible futures. Not always, but for those who are open to seeing." "Can I?" she began, then stopped. "Is it allowed for non-Nexians to enter the pools?" Zara had asked the elders this question the night before. They had surprised her with their answer. "Yes, you may enter." The elders wished to know if the pools will speak to humans. They walked to a small building near the pools. Inside were simple robes made of soft fabric. Zara handed one to Lily. "We wear these to enter the water. Our skin absorbs the minerals better without coverings." Lily took the robe and looked around for a place to change. Zara realized the human wanted privacy, something Nexians rarely cared about. She pointed to a small side room. "You can change there." When Lily returned, she wore the blue robe. It was too large for her small frame, but she had tied it tight around her middle. Her pale skin looked strange against the dark fabric. Zara had already changed into her own robe. Her purple skin was mostly uncovered, her 3 arms free from the loose fabric. She led Lily to the edge of the main pool. Now we enter slowly. The water will feel strange at first. They stepped into the blue water. It came up to Lily's waist, but only to Zara's lower body. The water felt thick and had a sweet smell. Lily touched it with her fingers, then raised them to look at the drops of blue liquid. It feels like oil, but also like water, she said, and it smells like flowers from Earth. Zara moved deeper into the pool, the water now at her chest. Come to the center, she called. That is where the minerals are strongest. Lily waded carefully to where Zara waded. The water reached her chest now. The blue liquid made her skin look strange, almost glowing. Now we float, said Zara, lying back in the water. We let our bodies relax. We open our minds to the pools. Lily copied her, lying back in the blue water. Her hair spread out around her head like dark seaweed. The water held them up easily, making them feel weightless. Zara closed her eyes and let her mind empty. This was the way to invite visions. She had been to the pools many times, but had only seen visions twice before. They were rare gifts. They floated in silence for a long time. The suns moved across the sky, warming their faces. The only sounds were the gentle lapping of the water and their breathing. Zara was about to suggest they move to another pool when Lily gasped. Her body went stiff in the water. Her eyes wide open, Zara moved quickly to her side. Lily, what is it? Are you hurt? Lily did not seem to hear her. Her eyes were fixed on something Zara could not see. Her mouth moved, but no words came out. Zara knew what was happening. The pools were showing Lily a vision. This was rare for a first visit and even more rare for an off-worlder. She held Lily gently, keeping her afloat as the vision took hold. After several minutes, Lily blinked and looked at Zara, her eyes slowly focused. I saw, she whispered, her voice shaking. I saw our worlds, yours and mine, together. Zara helped Lily to the edge of the pool. The human seemed weak, her legs unsteady. Tell me what you saw, she said, as they sat on the warm rocks. Lily took a deep breath. I saw cities where Nexians and humans lived together. I saw ships with both our people traveling to new stars. I saw children not Nexian or human, but something new, something wonderful. Zara felt her skin change color with surprise. The pools had shown Lily the future, a possible future, where their races joined not just as friends but as something more. What else? Asked Zara. Her voice soft. Lily looked at her directly, her eyes still bright from the vision. I saw us, she said, together, leading the way. Zara did not know what to say. The vision matched feelings that had been growing in her since Lily arrived, feelings she had not dared to name even to herself. They sat in silence for a time, letting the suns dry their skin and robes. Finally, Zara spoke. Do you believe what you saw? Lily thought before answering. I believe it could be true, that our peoples could join together. The vision felt real. It felt right. They moved to the other pools throughout the day. Each showed them different things. Lily saw more visions, though. None as strong as the first. Zara saw nothing but felt a growing connection to the human with each passing hour. As the suns began to set, they changed back into their regular clothes and climbed the path to where the glider waited. The pilot asked no questions, seeing their quiet, thoughtful faces. The journey back to the city was silent, both lost in their own thoughts about what had happened at the pools. The moons were rising as they reached Solwyn City, casting blue light over the red buildings. Zara walked Lily back to the guest house. Neither had eaten much since morning. Would you like to share a meal? Asked Zara. I can bring food here. Lily nodded. Yes, that would be nice, she said. I have much to think about. Zara went to get food from a nearby eating place. When she returned, Lily had made a small fire in the stone pit on the roof of the guest house. The night was cool now, and the fire gave warm orange light. They ate, sitting near the fire, watching the 3 moons move across the sky. Finally, Lily spoke. The elders asked why humans look to the stars, do you remember? Zara nodded, I remember. Lily continued, but they did not ask why Nexians look to the stars. Why do your people search the void? Zara thought about this question. We look up because we believe we are not complete. We believe all thinking beings are parts of something larger. When we meet others, we become more whole. Lily smiled. That is beautiful, she said. And I think my vision at the pool shows it is true. Zara moved closer to Lily on the stone bench they shared. The human was small next to her, but Zara felt no strangeness now. Only connection. Today was special. Said Zara, few off-worlders see visions in the pools. The elders will want to know what you saw. Lily looked up at her. Should I tell them everything? Even about as Zara felt her skin ripple with emotion. Tell them what feels right, she said. The elders are wise. They understand visions, show possibilities, not certainties. Lily reached out slowly and touched Zara's hand, her 5 fingers against Zara's 4. The touch sent warmth through Zara's arm. What happens now? Asked Lily, her voice soft in the night air. Tomorrow you meet the elders again, said Zara. Then you must return to your ship. Your people will be waiting for news. Lily looked sad. I wish I could stay longer. There is so much more to learn about your world. There will be other visits, said Zara. The vision showed our worlds coming together. That cannot happen in one day. Lily nodded but still looked sad. Zara wanted to comfort her but did not know how humans were still strange in many ways despite their similarities. The fire burned low. The moons crossed the sky. Neither wanted to end the evening. But finally, Lily yawned, showing her tiredness. You need rest, said Zara. Tomorrow will bring new things. Lily nodded reluctantly. I suppose you are right. Zara stood to leave. I will come for you in the morning.